as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Jackson now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Hey, report! First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals throw an opening, and there he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a hit and a loose football. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And Andrews lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So really a nightmare on the 1st half for him, Charles. His 2nd lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back, don't we? It's not often you see guys on the perimeter lose the ball like that.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger. And
he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score.
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Henry out of the pistol. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Haney. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
11.
Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Still on his feet. And in for Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are pouring it on. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Ravens 6. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. He's still barreling through. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he fends him off. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's going for a Bengal touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Batting that one away in coverage, that was Kyle Hamilton.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Bengals 20-yard line.
Hey, officer, what?
Jackson. And he loses the football a second time. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second time in this first half now, Charles, and he's coughed up the football.
At both times, I think they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals and those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They defer to Brown to start the drive. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Another run for Brown on second down. They find some open, but he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
And McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's get set.
Brown is in. Touchdown Bengals.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
12.
At the Ravens' 23-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals just continue to roll. McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Trey Hendrickson In there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They go play action now. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
But I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, 26 yards. And the Bengals are pouring it on. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
180. What? 180. It's up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, they got him again. Demetrius Knight. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback.
And pressure gets to him again. Demetrius Knight. In there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, this is Haney. Gets around him. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Late, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Set up! Viking 18!
A shotgun throw for Stick. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is taken at the 18. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Now this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11 MP. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. He catches so many balls, sometimes we may take him for granted. We're not taking that last one for granted. He's now at 1,400 career receptions.
I'm trying to break this down to something I can actually comprehend. Okay, if you have one season of 100 catches, that's an incredible achievement, right?
Yes.
How about the equivalent of 14 seasons of 100 catches?
Absolutely sensational. Burrow looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now it's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So